guys, what's up? It's your girl Chrissy, also known as Whimsical Locs, and that's whimsical_Locs on mother freaking IG. Check me out, baby. I'm up, I'm active, I'm live, I'm current, I'm fluent, and I'm all of the above. So please check me out. I have plenty of content here. Also, plenty of content on my mother freaking IG page. Okay, so check me out. Explore, knock yourself out. All right. Well, anyways, we're back this week for week 2 from the rice water lock challenge, rinse, whatever case it want to be, whatever it wants to be called. Okay, yeah, we're back for week 2. This time I'm switching it up a bit. You feel me? So last week I did it one time. I washed and conditioned my locks and added like an intensive conditioner after applying the rice water treatment to my locks. This week, and I only did that once last Sunday. Today I will be today is different, like all the way across the board. I have orange peels in this mix. It's been fermenting for 3 days and chilled in the refrigerator for about another 3 days. What else? I'm going to be adding some of the conditioner from last week that I used as, to apply after I applied the rice water rinse. I'm going to apply that within the bottle. Why? Because this particular conditioner by Original Root Stimulator, ORS, has sweet orange oils in it, and so does my concoction. I mean, I created it using orange peels. Supposedly I hear that it's supposed to get rid of the stench. Mine was fermenting for several days, so I'm curious to see how this goes. Like, it wasn't a 24-hour thing, it was more like a 48-hour kind of thing. So I'm curious to see how this turns out, how it smells, all of that initial tea. I'm ready to give it to you guys today, and explore something different. In addition to that, I plan on doing this daily for the next 10 days. Now, I got this idea from 2. One, someone from my IG page asked me whether I was doing it daily or not. And I said, nah, like I only intended to do it, week by week just to be on the safer side. But now that I think of it, why not try it? I looked into it a little bit more and I've seen people that actually uses it on a daily basis. So I said, you know what, let me try it for 10 days and see how it turns out. Where did I get this magical number 10 from? This chick on IG who influenced me somewhat in a way of how to go about doing this rice water treatment to my locks. I will include her information in the description box below. I do not know at the top of my dome, like, this is nothing new. If you follow me, I don't never know. Like, I don't know, but the information will be there, okay? And if anyone wants any true guidance on how this rice water challenge works on just natural hair, she is the go-to person. But I wanted to be that go-to person when it comes to locks. I wanted to be the stunt dummy, or whatever you want to call it. I'm putting my locks out here on the line for you guys, so thank me later, okay? But anyways, I just wanted to, see how this thing goes. Like, as I mentioned last week, we all knew that I've been wanting to do this since last summer. Yeah, so in addition to that, I will be using this product or DIY project in my locks on a daily basis. And we'll just see how it turns out with this concoction. I may need to make more. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I plan on, stimulating my roots with it and adding some to, my my locks. You feel me? But yeah, this time is just completely different. I wash and condition my hair as normal with the coconut oil, and it's pretty, wow, like, it's pretty conditioning. Like, it's, ooh, honey, my locks are conditioned. Yes. But anyways, I'm just gonna get into it, okay? So the initial everything is happening right here live, and I don't think I'm going to be talking through the whole thing. I may end up doing a voiceover or whatever the case may be, so we'll see how this thing turns out. This is pretty much trial and error. I don't have much time on my hands again for another Sunday, but we're going to see what happens and how this thing works. So let's get into it, okay?
So you want to make sure you use a strainer for your rice and something to catch your rice water in. I like to use like a pan that I use to, a baking pan that I use to make cornbread in. But yeah, I also like to use either a spoon or a spatula to assist me in getting any additional excess water out of the strainer. You know, I'm trying to get every last drop of this liquid gold, okay? Yeah, so I'm pouring out the old rice water. Don't hate me for that. I know I'm trifling. And now that I added the new rice water in there, I need to add in my deep conditioner. That's your choice, you know what I mean? But I'm doing it this way. Feel like I should have added a little bit more, but yeah. Anyways, time to shake it on up. Go and get it, girl. And at this point, I just gonna apply it directly into my scalp. Make sure that I get my scalp fully covered in this liquid, because that's the whole purpose. It starts from the roots, so I want to make sure my scalp gets this nourishment and then gradually work my way to my locks and the tips, as you can see. So like, notice how I'm doing this side first, adding the water on my locks, and you see the difference in length. Like, this stuff really stretches your locks out, okay? It's really good. I heard people say that it's good as a detangler, but you know, I'm naughty over here, so I wouldn't know nothing about that. Homegirl locked for life. Well, maybe not for life, but for about 10 years. My earring came out, my bad. But anyways, yeah, I'm just continuing on spraying the mixture within my hair. I'm wearing a t-shirt to catch the extra drippings. Not saying this will always happen, but because of the bottle that I use, I have this trouble, so I put this t-shirt on. But yeah, you know, now I'm massaging it all in there, making sure that it's evenly spread, and that's about it. Look at that hang time though. Yes. Peace.
Hi guys, what's up? Now this is the final part of my rice water on locks challenge video. So this is just giving you a recap on how my locks were, what I experienced throughout last week after week 1's rice water rinse on lock. Also, I want to share my experience with this dripping cheese doodle rinse. Yeah, I said cheese doodle rinse. Okay. So anyways, last week, just to recap, reiterate briefly, it was only something that I did once. This week, I will be doing it on a daily basis for the next 10 days, not 7, but 10. I will be adding the rice water rinse to my locks as part of my daily routine for the next 10 days. And I will update you guys on day 10. Yes. But anyways, within that 1 day experience, I feel like initially day 1, my locks felt like butter or whatever. I felt my locks felt immediately soft, manageable. That's just about it. You know, I told you guys I've been experiencing breakage lately. And what I can say is, with this rinse, this time, not rinse, but this time since I washed my hair today, I did notice that it wasn't as much loose hairs in the tub, which is great. Yeah. So I can say that there is less breakage that I've experienced with just one use of it. As far as being manageable, I can't say that I agree with that just yet. Mainly because my roots are thick as hell. You guys can see, look, you can even see right now, like I always pop my locks. I just talked about it on my lock page on IG, Mother Effers. But yeah, like I always pop my locks, especially when they're in this state. You can just see that they need some popping. And that's because, you know, like when my roots aren't tamed, they definitely love to marry and merge together. So to keep that from becoming a bigger issue later on in life or a couple of days in life, I just pop them, and it's a habit. Like I'll sit there at work and just be popping my locks. Like it's just a habit. And trust me, you might want to make it a habit too. If you want more information about that, you can go to a very earlier video of mine. It's probably like the 3rd or 4th video up on my channel that talks about popping your locks. I demonstrate and explain how that all went about and my take on that. So check it out. But anywho, yeah, like, I'm not going to say that it's very manageable. And I feel like it's because, my roots, you know, that has nothing to do with the rice water rinse. I think the rice water rinse is doing its job as far as providing me with the strength that my locks need. A few times this week, I have styled my locks in some sort of updo. Like I had a top knot bun with the rest out. Then I had a top, you know, freaking fan, if that's what you want to call it, with the bottom out. Yeah, so it was manageable in that way where I didn't feel like I was pulling too much or anything of the nature. I felt as though, like, since using the rinse initially the one time when my locks dried, they have become more defined, like in texture, in curl, whatever, in coil, whatever it is that your locks are doing. I felt like my locks became more defined with just that one rinse. So I'm really curious to see what happens, you know, after this 10-day challenge of using the rice water rinse daily. A little tidbit, you guys, because I haven't seen anyone do it yet, doesn't mean that they haven't. And I don't even know if I should be doing this, but me being the frugal bitch that I am and lazy, I decided to recycle my rice and orange peels. So I re-fermented my fermented rice. That's right. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, so whatever that was left over, I just threw it right back in the tub. And I'm talking about the Tupperware that I showed you guys earlier in this video. I threw it right back in there, you know, stirred it around a bit, add some water in it, and put the lid back on. Sis, why waste rice, sis? Why pick a paper. There you go. But yeah, like, anywho, why waste? Dang, now I still can't say it. Why waste rice? Okay, so yeah, I recycled my rice, re-fermented my rice, and I'm curious to see how potent it is going to be this time. The difference that I did this week versus last week, again, reiterating, I let my rice ferment for 3 days, to the 24 hours that I did initially with the first weeks. So it's definitely a lot more potent. And by potent, I mean stronger in smell. It no longer just smells like rice. Now, I don't know if you guys ever smelled what bad rice smells like. Bad rice smells bad. Is like you open something up that's old rice and you're like, oh my God. No, this don't smell like bad rice. You know, I had it fermenting. I stopped the fermenting by putting it in the refrigerator. But it smells like cheese doodles to me. That's what it smells like, cheese doodles. I feel like the orange may have helped a little bit. And I didn't add much orange ORS conditioner in there, but I feel like it helped a little bit as far as masking completely that smell. But my locks, that mixture smells like freaking cheese doodles. I don't know if I like my hair to smell like cheese doodles. I don't know. But when my locks dry, let's see what happens. Because, you know, it's just like the ACV rinse and what else? There are other rinses out there. where it initially goes on smelling strong, but you know, once your locks dry or your hair dry, that scent or odor or smell disappears. And like I told you guys last week, that mixture that I made smelled like wet rice. That smell went away. This week it smells like cheese doodles, and I'm praying it goes away. If not, then I may have to consider actually adding more of, no, I'm not going to do that, because I did include my DIY hair oil infusion within this that I failed to mention last week. But within this concoction of this week's rice water rinse, I did add a little bit, not much, just a little bit. So yeah, the smell is influent, but I feel like I am going to purchase some essential oils, preferably tea tree, just to deal with the whole scalp thing that I have going on. For my understanding, rice may irritate your scalp a little bit. That's just what I read recently. And speaking from experience, I don't know if it's the rice, but yeah, my scalp is still a little irritated. I don't think it has anything to do with the rice water rinse, because my scalp was already irritated, and that's why I was washing it, because my scalp is very dry during this time of year for some reason. Okay, all right. But yeah, so I feel like if I do add an essential oil, it would be something amongst the lines of peppermint and tea tree, just so that we can deal, mainly tea tree, just so we can deal with my scalp issues. But I made sure I really, you know, scratched the as much as the scalp that I can when I washed and conditioned my locks, because I really wanted to open up my pores within my scalp so that when I do apply this rice water rinse, it takes fully the effect that it's supposed to take. And I feel like that also goes hand in hand with doing this treatment daily rather than monthly. I don't know the difference as far as the monthly is concerned, because that's a once in a month time thing, or a week to a week time thing. But I feel like you will get better results, according to my research, if you just do it weekly. So I decided to do it weekly, and we're going to see how that turns out. It may not work for you, it may not work for me, but we're about to see, sis. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, I have no music playing, so now I really gotta play some of the generic ass music that Mother Freak and my editor provides me with. Thank you. Shout out to y'all, because y'all do. And I feel like that's all really that I have to say in regards to my experience with the rice water rinse. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I kind of have this feeling that I wish I would have tried it a lot sooner, like when I thought I was, when I said that I would. You know, I wish I would have stuck to it earlier so I can really see what the true results of it is, but I didn't, so yeah. But anywho, happy Sunday to you guys. It's your girl Chrissy, also known as Whimsical Locs. Please don't forget to check your homegirl out. I'm the homegirl from around the block. This chick is from the hood, okay? Yes, with the pinky in the air. Suburban hood in the house, okay? But yeah, happy Sunday. Enjoy you guys' Sunday. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Just remember that homegirl is dedicated, okay? And that's just about it. Enjoy your families. Tell them you love them all the time, especially the children. And yeah, that's another thing that I need to mention, because I really believe I need to come out with a shirt that says Mama Bear, because I'm a whole Mama Bear about mine. Like, I seriously, like, I be like scaring myself, like when it comes to my kids, like don't play, like I don't care what level it is, don't play about my kids. Like, I've turned into a real mama bear, like I'll shut this whole thing down type stuff. But yeah, are there any other mama bears out there? Yeah, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Don't take no ish for nobody when it comes to your kids, okay? Because I let that happen one time and god dang. Yeah, anywho, that's another story for a day that's not happening on here. Alright? But for those of you who didn't body shame me last week's belly episode, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm a real woman, but honey is a real woman. All this is mine. There's no medications that I take to make anything pop or, you know, expand or anything like that. It's all natural. Okay, so everything that you see sags is sags natural. Anything that you see loose is loose natural. Anything that you see perk is perk natural. Hey. Alright. Alright, y'all. Peace and love and harmony, and get the hell out of here. Be blessed.